Hello everybody, welcome back. Fallout 4. Uh, Doing a little bit of research on where we'll be going this part. I discovered that it is entirely possible that the quest that we are currently on our way to do, directly south of this, that we're going to start in this part may very well take both this part and next part. Like I said, it's a quest that I've never done before, so I have no idea as to the exact mechanics of it, but that's where we'll be heading. Caravan guard and a bunch of gunners, eh? They don't look like they're shooting at him though, so I guess it's fine. See, I'm looking for. Oh wow, I went too far. Too far south here. Well, let's see what these gunners are up to.
We're hot.
Ow, pricks. Who the fuck fired? Oh, that was probably Preston missing horribly.
We should get going.
Yeah. I will take your sunglasses though. Ooh, razor grain. Combat armor. Gunner flannel shirt and jeans. I actually don't think that I have that one. Okay, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know if there is like if we had got closer, maybe there was like a random encounter that would have actually made sense and not just 3 guys on a bridge. I mean, when I walked up to them, I didn't expect them to immediately turn hostile, because I mean, generally, like, they get registered as enemies like as soon as they hear you, right? Where the fuck is this? It should be like one of these buildings or something. Maybe if I go down. Oh, wait, I see a door. The 8-ball. Mainly because I can never remember which ones of those I have.
Wait, something's out there.
Come on, buddy. I don't know what the hell that blood splatter was. Oh, there's a hole. It's not good to drop down that on me. Cake pan. Industrial size shortening. Don't see that very often. Ah, here we go.
Entry 3, recorded by Research Assistant Peters on February 26, 2077. Time, it's 12:35 hours. Subject's direct radiation exposure level increased to 6 per 24 hours. Intravenous fluid intake increased to 1 liter. Subject reports localized pain in frontal and parietal lobe, accompanied by severe nausea, with vomiting on average 3 to 6 instances per 12 hours. Solid food no longer viable by oral intake. Other symptoms include general weakness in limbs, bleeding of gums, severe abdominal cramps, and diarrhea. Dark stool indicates possibility of intestinal bleeding. Shortness of breath also an issue. I will now describe changes in mood, or thought process. I have never in my life felt as horrible as I do right now. contemplate termination of this trial. But I know it'll only be a few more days before I reach 6 sieverts. Then I can administer the serum. We'll get our contract renewed. Serum will go to the market, and it's going to help people. It's really going to change the way we live. And me, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Cyclical thoughts. No other developments to report.
Wow.
Entry 6, R.A. Peters. It's March 1st.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
I mean, the subject has reached saturation threshold safely. Taking measurement now. Confirm 6 sieverts. Rapid fluid loss due to fever. Left IV intake. All previous symptoms are still present. Tissue damage visible on arms, neck and hands. Necrotic sloughing of the skin. Alcohol and ingested antibiotics applied to control infection. Now injecting first dose of serum sample 42BA7 into bloodstream. No immediate effects observed. Animal trials yielded results in less than...
Well, that doesn't sound good. So I'm going to assume that Peters is probably behind this door. Where the other ghouls came from, I don't know. So is the serum that they're making, like, the serum, was it supposed to, like, prevent radiation damage and that? It's just, come on.
Shot count.
Get rid of that immediately. Still not the most dangerous ghoul. Not that ghouls in this game. Because, see, in Fallout 3, I remember ghouls being way more dangerous. And they weren't even, like, they didn't run or anything. I mean, except for the ghouls that are just basically people. You know, but like the feral ones, I don't remember them running or anything, and yet I remember them being way more dangerous than any of the ghouls in this game.
Second dose of sample 42BA7. Injected hours ago. No effect. No effect. I contacted the lab to terminate this trial, but I need a doctor. Hang on. What's that? My teeth. Several teeth dislodged. Feels like necrotic tissue damage throughout oral cavity. Serum is ineffective at toxic levels. Request to terminate trial was... Orders are to remain in quarantine for the duration of the experimental period. I understand. I'm going to die. That's obvious. It's right here. Our failure. If you would, Dr. Roberts, please deliver the following to my family. Mom, Dad, I love you. Yes, I volunteered for this. It sounds crazy, but I believed in it. Nothing left worth bearing.
If everyone was willing to pick up a rifle and protect his neighbor,
No,
the
that's a bit
Raiders
too
wouldn't stand a
sentimental.
chance.
Let me think about it.
Well, apparently she didn't have enough time to think about it. So yeah, that's just a little, like, insight into shit that went on in okay. Clearly there's supposed to be a caravan some person here, but whatever. But yeah, just a little incite one of the many like unmarked locations that actually has something interesting in it. You know, and I have to say, I actually have a good deal of respect for the people who would do that, right? Like they made that story into 3 recordings and they told a good story with it, right? Like it wasn't some long drawn out thing. It wasn't some like ridiculous thing like the quest that we're going to do. It was just like a short, I was going to say personal, but that sounds weird to say personal. I mean, obviously it's personal to the person in the recording, but obviously the person in the recording is real. But you know, I think this is the right place. But yeah, and like, there's a lot of times where like, and I mean to be fair, there's a lot of times, including in this game, where a location like that, there would be nothing, or there would be like a series of holotapes like that, but they don't really like. But they're basically nothing, you know. Anyway, here's Lecoif. So permanently unlocked a new unique hairstyle, which is the hornet's nest, so that you can see what the buzz is all about. Believe it or not, won't be doing that. Well, first of all, no, I wouldn't really consider myself a comic book fan anymore. I haven't bought one in a long ass time. Secondly, not a comic book what I just picked up. And I feel like even though, you know, we're long past the days where new comics are being printed, you would still know that. Oh, what in here? Oh. Well, let's just get into the safe then. Oh, wow.
Got it.
Smokes. Alright, we good. So yeah, there's one magazine there. And that's, I mean, there is a few more locations, I think. Just like random little locations. I don't know how many are indoor locations, but there's ones like this that are, you know, throwaway locations with just like a little bit of loot in them. But that's more or less it for...
You hear a lot of stories about how that ship got up there. I never heard one that I believed, though.
Oh, hello.
Scanning. Accessing pre-war records. Record found. 108th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Battalion. Ahoy there. 'Tis Providence, a member of the Congressional Army, is delivered to us in our hour of need.
I was in the Army, but what's the Congressional Army?
Standing orders, sir. Proclamation 3. All members of the U.S. Army are hereby members of the Congressional Army. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. At the double quick, sir.
Alright. So this is the last voyage of the USS Constitution, which, as you can imagine, is the ship here. Like I said, it's a quest I've never actually done. Heard a lot about it. Because you do get an actual unique weapon.
Identify yourself.
Well, I will once I find my way up there.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend.
Oh,
Put down your weapons and submit to authority.
oh, there's some dogs out here. Raider over there too. right? And I don't actually have...
I got something over here.
Oh. Get rid of him.
Hold up. Found you.
Ah, you prick. Anyway, back to trying to climb this place. I don't really care what those guys had on them right now. But yeah, like I said, I've never done this quest myself, but you do get a unique weapon. Because outside of this quest, I do believe that the only chance that you can have to acquire this weapon is insanely low chance from legendary enemies, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't even know how accurate that is. But I've seen like legendary versions of the weapon, so I have to assume that you get it from legendary enemies. How the fuck do you climb this piece of shit? One of the downsides of never actually having done this quest before. So I don't know how to do the quest. Can I like come in through the... No, it does not look like I can come in through the back. Hey Preston, how does one do... Maybe there's like... Maybe I need to pay more attention to the hull. Maybe there's like a hatch or something. No? Oh wait, there were stairs over here though. How do I get to the stairs? Aha! Progress. We've made it higher. Okay. Wow, not a whole lot in the building. Yeah, you've already said that once.
What a stink. You lead and I'll follow.
Okay. So I do believe, yeah, I was going to say that everything in here is going to be marked as owned. So we, we won't be doing that.
We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Yeah, I can imagine. What the hell is a rack? Oh, that kind of a rack. Okay. I always forget that that's what those things are called, but then, rack them up, right? Alright. So yeah, this is the inside of the boat, as you can see, or sorry, the ship. As you can see, lot of stuff. Your basic, but it is still your basic, sailing ship. Your military, old school military vessel.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Okay. So we should actually be able to get through most of this quest. The only thing that might hold us up is I do believe that there is one thing that we will have to go somewhere else for.
Unidentified.
So
Intruder.
depending on where they try and send us.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
This must be a misunderstanding. You invited me aboard.
I'd say something about screws being loose, but you already thought of that, right?
No records found.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down.
Alright. So that's the first mate. And I do believe this is the...
Tis an honor to
Hey,
cruise such a
bosun.
storied vessel.
Oh yeah, and also this is not only a master lock door, which means we can't even access it right now anyway. But even though it doesn't show as red, it is still.
You hear a lot of stories about how that ship got up there. I never heard one that I believed, though. You could hold
Yeah.
this place against an army.
Very good. But if you lockpick it, it is still considered
I'll have none of
trespassing.
your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. Be calm these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
I can't believe she's still in one piece.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
What war effort?
Against Communist China, of course. But if any Redcoats or Canadians sail nearby, I will give them a good thrashing, to be sure. To
Why are you
avenge
shooting
the
at
burning of
Canadians?
Our nation's capital
Ah.
will be a sweet victory indeed. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. A few warning shots usually suffice to scare that rabble off. The cannons are ready. Fire at will. Broads. Unless I am mistaken, I am no longer alone. Foul traitor, you hide in vain.
You picked the wrong fight.
Okay. Oh, these are scavengers, not even raiders.
Blast them with everything we got.
There we go. I couldn't fucking see them. I feel like this one might be stuck behind there or something.
Keep firing, soldier.
Oh, I did get a headshot on that. Oh, no, didn't quite.
And the turrets.
There
Show
it
them
is.
what we're made of.
Well, I gotta say that the cannons didn't scare them off this time. Alright.
They've struck their colors. Well done, men.
Yeah, we did it. It's a lot of guys to go and loot. And what are the odds that they have anything decent? I mean, we'll end up down there at some point anyway, so. Alright, Mr. Navigator and bosun.
presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. But on to the mission of the day. Our last marine expedition valiantly returned with much needed supplies, including replacement power cables, sir. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you to return to me to accept my undying gratitude.
Okay. So repair or replace power cables. I think the power cables are in here. Grab them.
Permission to destroy.
Oh,
Intruder denied.
power cables. Repair. Salvage. Okay, the primary power cable power many US are badly frayed and damaged. So I can install new power cables or jury rig with an intelligence of 3 to salvage replacement power cables. So, I mean, I have the new power cables. And according to the stuff I read, it doesn't seem to make a difference which you do. Hang on. I'm going to quickly look this up because this seems like I don't think that this is an important choice at all. Yeah, here we go. Repair or replace. Um, it, I don't know. Nothing here seems to. I mean, the thing that I read before this didn't mention whether or not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it makes a difference, so we may as well just install the new ones. Okay, new power cable done there.
Hey, robot.
Standing down.
What is this other one that I'm looking? Oh, it's below me. That's why I can't. Okay, so let's install new ones there. And then let's do new ones there.
Patrolling.
So yeah, I guess it doesn't make a difference what you do. I mean, it seems like it should, but maybe it was just... I don't know. Like I said, it's weird.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
How?
Bosun.
How? Courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. A hearty congratulations. Huzzah! However, this has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay, to my shame, I previously complained about is fluctuating wildly.
Why are you ashamed of that?
Back from around, sir, there were dark times when I made all manner of baseless complaints against the captain, the manner in which his ship is run, and the plausibility of our sacred mission. But now, I see the error of my ways. With your help, perhaps I can atone. Power relay coils are a common enough part. Might I recommend checking the local shopkeepers? Surely, they would be of some assistance. Fair winds and following seas.
I mean, repair by... Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I have any on me. No. But I'm reasonably certain that I do have one if I just went back. But, series of power relays, the ship is powered all ship systems. The voltage is highly erratic because one of the power relay coils is badly corroded. Relatively common and can probably be found in many salvage shops. A sufficiently skilled repairman. Well, intelligence +5. You shut down the power and expertly clean the coil. You then reinsert the power relay coil and cycle the power on. Now the power is steady throughout the ship. Oh yeah, look at that.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you, but alas, I cannot, due to my lack of clamping instruments. But huzzah, sir, huzzah!
So no more problems with the power?
Area 1. It flows like a veritable torrent through our cables. If I may say so, the surgeon would be proud. I require no further assistance. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles. Scuttle buddies, our guidance system is on her last legs. If you've not already, speak to him. Fare thee well.
Alright. On to find the navigator. God, if I go out this way and the navigator isn't there, how did I get up here?
Defending the Constitution.
Oh, here we are.
Ahoy! This unit is patrolling.
Yep, you sure are.
Ahoy! This unit is patrolling.
How are they taking on water, by the way? I mean, it is a ship, but it's on top of a building. I feel like any water in here should have
You hear a
drained
lot of
or
stories about
evaporated
how
by
that
now.
ship got up there. I never heard one that I believed, though.
Yep, how many more times are you going to tell me? Mr. Navigator, if I might a
Ahoy,
word,
soldier.
sir.
Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed scheduled duties.
You robots do a good job of defending your ship.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
Who stole your guidance chip?
Human scavengers assaulted this vessel. Destroyed naval property. Stole ship. Reclaimed ship at Scavenger's forward recon station. Captain has approved a bounty for its return.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, sir.
Alright, so I think we're actually going to call this part there. And then we'll continue with this in the next part to finish up the quest. Because like I said, we have to go and get, based on what I read, we have to go and deal with the scavengers that attacked, obviously.
Anything useful?
And then after that, it's either after that or we do another thing, and then after that. Either way, I think that they send us for something else that we can't. Like, I think the next thing might be a repair or replace thing that we would have to go and get the thing for. But the thing after that, I think, is just a straight up replace, and depending on where they go send us, it might be fast, it might be not so much. It might be fast, it might be maybe next time. I'm kidding. I'll do it. We've started the quest, we'll do it. Because, or at least we'll head that way. Because what I've decided to do is, because like we've just been clearing out whatever, right? Which is obviously leaving a lot of quests undone and in my quest book there. So what I figured might be a good idea is instead of just, well, I don't know if I actually want to say that. Anyway, what I've been contemplating doing, whether or not I will end up doing it, I don't know. But is like, since I have quests that aren't Preston's go-to settlement quests, although those would also work, is instead of just clearing locations and whatnot, well, obviously I'd still be doing that. I mean, it's just 100% playthrough. Got to clear the locations. But, and just doing the quests as I come across them, what might be better is to pick a quest, head towards it, and just clear out the locations that are on the way. Weird. Because that way we... Oh, look at that. There's a fucking power relay coil right there. Not that I would have known. Oh, I don't think I should do that. I think that's the end of the quest right there. But yeah, so I mean, you can let me know whether or not I do it next week. Because obviously I'll have next week's recorded, hopefully, before this part comes out. But you can let me know in the comments if you think that might, if you would enjoy that a little bit better. Because like I said, we have like a lot of locations marked on the map. Some of them, like the General Atomics Factory and like Easy City Downs, I think just got marked on the map because like I found something. Then there's stuff like Longneck Lukowski's Cannery, which honestly would probably be a decent one to go to because if I work my way towards that one, when I get there, I do believe that there is a level 4 merchant that I can recruit back to Sanctuary, and that would give me a reason to actually build the marketplace. Yeah, but some of these I don't know why they're marked, like the Poseidon Energy Turbine, Mass Fusion Containment Shed. I don't know why they're marked. Beantown Brewery, I think Beantown. No, that's right. They didn't mark the water treatment plant. But yeah, because I've been thinking of just because it's either going to be that or I'm just going to start clearing the north, like everything up here. I do want to make my way to Diamond City soon-ish, though. Or at least to a location that will get us another companion, because Preston should be fairly close by the end of this quest line to being maxed out with the relationship. So then, and I don't really want to go around with a companion that I can't gain anything from. So that'll be it for this part, though. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday when we help the USS Constitution get airborne again, hopefully.